What's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here, back. Episode 4 of the Tampa Bay Bucks rebuild. If you guys remember, the way I ended episode 3 was, just a quick exit. We won the game. Week 16, we were sitting at the number 7 seed. We ended up winning against the Saints. And as you see, we're not in the wild card. So, don't know what happened. Because I'm pretty sure Dallas was the number 2 seed. And then we were sitting at 7. Unless I was seeing things, I don't know. So, looking at it, we'll check out the standings and the NFC. So, the Falcons, 11-5. Saints, Packers, Vikings. So 1 wild card, 2 wild card. Should have been 3 wild card. God, this game sucks. Fix your game, EA. Fix it. So we'll take a look at the Pro Bowl roster after EA decided to screw us over. As we don't have anybody running back, receiver. Oh, Mike Evans, wide receiver 4. Ali Marpet. Tristan Wirth in there for our linemen. Defensively, let's see, we got nobody. Shocker. So we had some guys there, mostly just the offensive players. As we'll check out. Nope, we won't. We'll check out our season-ending stats first. And if you guys caught it, Dak Prescott is your MVP. We were the 11th overall offense and the 3rd defense. And we finished 9-7, and Madden just screwed us over from making the playoffs. Baker Mayfield, 4,200 yards, 33 touchdowns, 23 interceptions. But he was able to hit his X factor in the season somehow. Rushing-wise, Ronald Jones, just under 1,000, 4 touchdowns. Not really a run game. That could be the issue as well. Receiving wise, we had Mike Evans, not Mike Williams. Evans over 1,000, 10 touchdowns. Godwin 8-8. Tylan Wallace almost 8-5. OJ Howard, 7-3. Ronald Jones coming in 250-5. Defensively, we had Devin White, 114 tackles, 3 TFLs, 1.5 sacks. But 6 interceptions. Fantastic. What about fumbles? Did he have any? He had, 1 forced fumble, 1 recovery. Nice. Murphy Bunting and Jameel Dean finished up with 80 tackles on the year. Stack-wise, Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea, led the way with 4. Definitely not the position that we want to see. We want to see more sacks. Interception-wise, Devin White led the way. Jameel Dean at 3. So we will take a look here at the season awards, yearly awards. Dak Prescott was your MVP. And we had nobody. What about Coach of the Year? Griffin Murphy. All right. NFC, you had Dak Prescott as your Offensive Player of the Year. Baker Mayfield coming in there at 10. Devin White is your Defensive Player of the Year. Most likely, he should have played his way into a dev trait. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Calvin Johnson. Nice. Defensive Rookie, we had Andrew Lynch there at 2. And Levi McKinney coming in at 5. I'll take it. Baker Mayfield at 5 for best quarterback. Probably. Oh, there's Ronald Jones there at 8. Receiver, Mike Evans at 6. O-line. You got Wirfs, Ali Marpet. D-line. Nobody. Linebacker. Oh, yeah. Devin White coming in at 3. Win defense player of the year. You don't even get your best position group. And kicker, did we have our rookie hit anywhere? Yep. Eli Pounds coming in at number 10. It is a huge end of an era. The Packers finally have Aaron Rodgers retire. Mike Pouncey retires. Earl, Adam Thielen, and Vikings got hit hard. Rodney Hudson. Yeah, it truly is an end of an era. Lane Johnson's gone. Eric Fisher, Casey Hayward, Vaughn, Miller, Gronk, who ended up going to the Bengals. All right. So a lot of the guys that lately, most likely a lot of us have grown up with, have finally decided to hang it up. Mike Evans regressed to a star. Vita Vea, 29. Once, what was it? Salary and length. Length are great. Want a little more bonus. It's hard to cut Mike, though. We want Mike here. We want him for the remainder of the rebuild. He takes it, great. And we don't have the salary cap. All right, but we got the big guys that we truly wanted. As we jump right into free agency, kind of see what we got going on, who's there. We got barely very little free agency, which sucks because Chase Young would be a huge addition. J.K. Dobbins would be nice. Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, so we will not be players in free agency here in year 4. So we'll just sim ahead right to the draft and figure out what we're going to do there. Because as we discussed earlier, we definitely need some help at receiver. Linebacker could add more depth. Running back now that we let Fournette go. Edward Gibson's here. Could take him. Sebastian Atkinson. Let's just do it. 73 overall. Normal dev. Out of Texas. 92 speed, 92 acceleration. Catching could be up. Fantastic catching traffic and spec catch. All right. Very decent prospect right there. All right. So we got the number 3 player in true talent at number 50 overall, 77 overall. Clayton Thomas, running back out of Oklahoma. 75 break tackle, 94 speed, 94 acceleration. What's up, my man? Welcome to Tampa. So here we go, draft recap. We got Sebastian Atkinson, the number 3 player, Clayton Thomas. We went Kyle Selvey, 69. Normal dev, middle linebacker is depth. Philip Compton, a 67 overall, out of Ohio State, hidden dev. 90 speed, should be able to keep up with some of the guys. Daniel Young, backup tight end, more depth for the offensive line, and Clarence Townsend to finish up the draft. Taking a look at the team here, we're an 89 overall, 91 offense, 88 defense. Offensive line shaping up very nicely, except for, center and right guard, but, still young, developing guys as we got our 2 superstars on the left side of the line. Chris Godwin, our only dev trait receiver. 94 overall. Baker Mayfield sitting there with that X factor. Ronald Jones as the star running back defensively. Devin White did not go up a dev trait. but he is sitting at a 97 overall. Dylan Moses now an 80. So defense is, coming up there. All right, so here we go. We are starting off season 4. We got an early week 4 bye week. So that'll definitely be a little different because it seems like we've, middle of the year has been our bye week this entire rebuild as we jump in the sim against the Giants and we get a 34-28 victory. Finally starting off strong as we look to take on the 0-1 Atlanta Falcons. We got Trey Hendrickson returning from injury. He got hurt in preseason. I forgot to turn the injuries off, but we lose 27-24. Taking on the 1-1 Las Vegas Raiders. We lose again 35-28. We got Baker Mayfield coming in with a NFC Player of the Week. Threw the ball 42 times, 290 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and carried the ball 4 for 22. I think this is Ali Marpet wants to talk about the bye week, and he is. We need that extra prep. So they're not going to be happy, but we'll get that 600 experience points for them. So, looking here early at who we got to re-sign. Chris Godwin, Caleb Wallace, Dylan Moses, Bro Cox, Trey Hill. Those 4 are going to be, the guys that I'm definitely looking at re-signing. So with that, we locked in Chris Godwin. Dylan Moses, we got to wait till week 5. Caleb Wallace, he's our number 2 guy. So we'll definitely come back to get him. But I want to try to lock in Dylan Moses first. As scouting wise, we started off once again looking at the wide receivers, and there are nobody so far in the first 2 projected rounds. Kind of torn on where we start looking next. Do we continue to look defensively? We know, our left end isn't the strongest. So maybe let's start there. We got at least one green chip there in the number 1 projected. So hopefully we can find somebody there, whether it's the left, right end. We have X Factor defensive end. I believe it's going to be Joey Bosa. And it is, basically just, don't discredit him. Let's just try to find a way to win. And we lose 28-20. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Shaq Barrett wants to talk about how we can get this stopped. How about focus on your part of the ball. Focus on the linebackers. Get that 10+ morale. Try to hold the Chiefs to less than 50 yards. It's going to be tough as we're sitting 1-3 and the Chiefs are 4-1. We lose 42-28. Definitely not going to get it. We need something to go right. And unfortunately, we come up against Dallas here. Week 7, Baker Mayfield, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, threw that 1 interception. Dallas is only 2-3, so it's a hit or miss. 35-27, we lose once again. Taking on the 5-1 Carolina Panthers, and we lose 35-33. At least it was a close one. Baker Mayfield, once again, player of the week. I don't know what is really up with the team, but we can't secure a victory. As, just kind of running down through the top guys here. Hopefully, we might be able to find somebody and land them. So I think what we're going to do here, we'll hop in against the Broncos. Try to get back in the win column. as the Broncos are currently only sitting 2-5. All right, there really has not been much going on in this game. Our first drive, we ended up turning the ball over on, well, not really turning it over, but we punted. And then Denver was able to take the ball down the field and kick a field goal. Really not much going. So we'll try the screen here on a 3rd and 1. Able to pick it up as we're able to beat Justin Simmons with a little juke move as we're down to the 26-yard line. Would be absolutely fantastic to get into the end zone, as we might be able to hit Chris Godwin here on the post, but we're not. And we find Taylor Wallace underneath. Baker run. Baker out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 28 seconds to go. Might as well just hit him with the slants cheese. See if we can hit him. Givens, if he's able to, be fantastic. Because he's able to break loose. And there's no PI? Where's the PI? Right, let's try the inside zone. We still have 2 timeouts. Just trying to pick it up as we hit Ronald Jones right up the middle for the touchdowns. 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Yep. Got smacked. Baker ended up throwing the interception. Great way to start the second half. So Denver is right here at the 9-yard line. If we can somehow come up with a stop, that would be absolutely huge. Hold them to 3, as we would still hold a 1-point lead over them. And it looks like what they're going to do is just kind of run the ball. But we just need this defensive front to get pressure. As we had pressure, and Kenyon Drake able just to shimmy his way through there for the touchdown. Go Godwin. Go Godwin. Check out some of the next-gen stats here. Just on that play, he was able to get his hands on the ball before the defender, pick up a 3rd down and more. So here we go, down at the 1-yard line. Start of the 4th quarter. If Ronald Jones can get in here, it'd be huge. Huge hole opens up, and he walks it in as the Buccaneers regain the lead, look to push it to a 4-point game. What the hell? All right, so Baker throws another interception. We had Godwin open on the corner, and he threw it late. As we're trying to come in and get pressure on the screen, we don't, but we hold them to a gain of nothing. We're able to hold the Broncos to really nothing. They only gained 1 on that drive, which allows us to get the ball back without surrendering any points. It might come down to just wanting to run the ball, except for they just brought their safeties in, so we know a safety blitz is coming. Ronald Jones is there, but they were able to break that up. once again, they're bringing their safeties down, so there's always a chance we can hit somebody, and we can't hit anybody, so we just got to throw that ball away. And we get the pick. We got the pick with Dylan Moses, but most likely it is coming back with a roughing the passer on Vita Vea. Need to look at that. How much time passed between... Get away. All right. So Vita Vea's coming. Ball's out. Okay. So he's already made it through his follow through when Vita Vea took him to the ground. The hell? Kenyon Drake in for another touchdown. I hate this game. I hate this game. So week 10, we got the 4-4 Atlanta Falcons. And we finally win. We finally get back in that win column as we're sitting 2-7. Absolutely shit of a year. It's a wash. We got the 3-6 Rams. We get another victory, and we got Murphy Bunting getting NFC Defensive Player of the Week. 7 tackles, 2 interceptions. Week 12 coming in against the 8-2 Carolina Panthers. As it's been going this entire rebuild, I expect a loss. But we win 25-8. Murphy Bunting, 5 tackles, an interception, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. I don't know. Something has gotten into this team as we take on the 7-4 Saints. And we win 42-35. Is this going to be a late run? I don't know, because I can show you right now. Nothing has been set. So we go on one hell of a losing streak here. But then we come back and we win 4 straight as we got the Washington football team here in week 14. And we get sent back down to earth. 31-28 as we take on the 7-6 Philadelphia Eagles, and we lose 38-24. Back up against the Saints, but we come out victorious, 37-35. We got the Bears here week 17 to finish up. Can we get our 7th victory on the year? And we do. 36-10. Obviously at 6-10, we should not make the playoffs, which rightfully so. We are out. We will sim up here to the Pro Bowl and take a look to see, did we have anybody make it? So far we got Godwin there at the 4th receiver. Ali Marpet, left guard 2. Tristan Wirth, right tackle 2. Murphy Bunting coming in CB3. All right, so we had a few names. Let's just get up here to the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Vikings. And we got the Vikings coming out victorious 28-25. Taking a look at the season stats, we were the 7th overall offense and the 29th defense. Statistically, Baker Mayfield had a very good year. 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, 13 interceptions rushing wise. Ronald Jones, 950 and 9. Clayton Thomas, 360 and 9. All right. Receiving wise, Godwin, 1,307. Tylan Wallace, 8 and 8. Cameron Givens, almost 7 and 6. OJ Howard coming in 6 and 9. Defensively, we had Devin White, 100 tackles, leading the team. 5 TFLs, 1 sack, 5 interceptions. Sack-wise, we got Shaq Barrett, 6. Vita Vea has been a disappointment, only 5 on the year. Devin White led the way with 5 interceptions. Murphy Bunting coming in next with 3. Taking a look at the yearly awards, once I finally get there. Derek Carr is your MVP. Baker Mayfield coming in second. Russell Wilson was your offense player of the year. Baker in second. Defensive player of the year, we got Devin White coming in at 3. Offensive rookie, Clayton Thomas at 2. Defensive rookie. Nobody. Best quarterback went to Baker Mayfield. Running back, Kamara. Ronald Jones there at 7. Receiver, Devontae Smith with Philadelphia. Godwin coming in at 4. O-line, we had Tristan Wirth and Ali Marpet. D-line, nobody. We had Shaq Barrett coming in at 9 and Devin White at 3. DBs, we had Murphy Bunting coming in at 4, along with Jordan Whitehead at 9. Most likely, number 5, Eli Pounds. He's making his way up there as the best kicker in the NFC. So we got no money for free agency. Don't know where it all went, but we have nobody. We'll check out some of the retirements. Alden Smith, Fletcher Cox, Mitchell Schwartz, Graham Gano, Akeem Hicks, Julio Jones, J.J. Watt, Taylor Lewan, Big Play Slade, Brandon Brooks, Bobby Wagner, Kaepernick. Yeah. So, it just continues. We will sim up here to the draft. I have not been scouting just because it is towards the end of the rebuild. Unless we hit somebody, that is going to be a day one instant starter. Really they all come in the first round. And of course, we need some help everywhere as our offensive line has become depleted. We also need a right outside linebacker. So with needing a linebacker, we will well, let's just go. Oh, it's not even our pick. Duh.
The Buccaneers are now on.
So here at pick number 9, our linebackers are gone already. All right. So let's just go cornerback. We got 74 hidden dev Al Lamontagne. Okay. I'm good with that. He'll help out. Most likely, really won't see his dev trait till late. We know we need offensive line and we need linebackers. So let's just do a quick rundown through the offensive line. Trent, there we go. 74 overall. I'll take it because he'll pop in there, most likely instant starter. We need a right guard as well. Tim Atkins, why not? 64 overall, won't be an instant starter, but we have some depth at other positions that I know at least have a pretty solid overall. So with that, let's just go and try to find a linebacker here in the 4th round. We'll go John Newhouse, 64 overall. We'll be able to transfer him out to the outside. Well, after that absolutely crappy finish, finishing 6-10, that is going to do it for me here for episode 4 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rebuild. Make sure you hit that like button, drop those comments, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button with the bell icon on. Everything helps the channel. You know, I'm greatly appreciative of everything everyone has done. Till next time, Philly's out.